Hi, guys. This is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is basically a set which is on calculations and some amount of optimization. It's a reasonably large set which has questions, some of which are theta, some of which has the options. I would suggest pause this video here, look at the PDF. The link is available in the description of this video. Once you have tried this on your own, then proceed with the rest of this session. Now, this set says Rahul enrolled in a mock CAT package to prepare for his MBA exams. The test package comes with 20 mock tests. Rahul is a diligent student and he took each and every test in the package. While he was analyzing the trends of his scores before the main examination, some of the data got erased. Okay, so as with all these questions, the data is missing, right? The following data is available to him. So you have two items which are given. So T05 is 155 and 160. So there's a score and there's a rolling average. We need to figure out what is score and what is rolling average. Okay, T05 refers to the test number, T06 refers to test number 6. Okay, so basically in T05 or test 5, he scored 155, right? In test 6, he scored 100. We don't know the information about 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? 5 is given, 6 is given, 7 is missing, 8 is given, 9 is missing, 10 is given, 11, 12 are missing, 13 is given, 14 is missing, 15 is given, 16, 17 is missing, 18 is given, 19 is missing. Okay, quite a bit of missing data is over here. Okay, the second part says the rolling average is calculated as the average in the last 5 tests, including the current test. Okay, so if I were to look at the rolling average for test 5, the rolling average would be score in test 1, score in test 2, score in test 3, score in test 4, score in test 5. So the average of these 5 tests is 160, which means the total sum will be 800. The total sum would be 800, out of which I know 155 is the score in 155 is the score in the 5th test. So I will probably have to calculate 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I also know that score in test 6, and I know the rolling average for 6 tests. 5 tests ending in 6. So test 2 to test 6, I know the rolling average is 155. So the total will be 155 into 5. That's 775. Right. So I know test score from 1 to 5. I know score from 2 to 6. So I know the score of 5. I know the score of 6. I'll be able to calculate 1. Okay. This is where we need to work this out. Okay. So now the set becomes probably more workable, and then you have some additional information to help you fill in the missing gaps. Okay, so if you look at the questions, what is Rahul's score in test 07? If the score dropped continuously from test 8 to test 12, what can be the lowest score in test number 11? What is the average score obtained by Rahul over these 20 tests, and which of them is definitely true or definitely false? So basically I will have to figure out all the scores in between, because that's what all the questions basically are, 7, 8 to 12 and all those things. So all those missing data I'll have to figure out. So let me just tabulate the data. Now when I tabulate, I'll write down the score in that test. I'll also calculate the average, and from the average write down the sum. Average into 5 will be the sum. That will be easier to calculate the averages, running averages pretty easily. Okay, so I've written this down. So 155 was the score, 160 is the running average. So sum will be 160 into 5, 800. Similarly, 100 is the score, 155 is the running average, 155 into 5, 755 is the total sum. So I've written down what is given to me. Let's proceed further. Okay, it says it is known that Rahul's score in every mock test is a natural number. The score obtained by Rahul in test number 9 is double that in test number 7. So if this is x, this value will be 2x. Now, can I find this x? Right, I should be able to, right? Because if you look at test number 10, right, the running average is 148 and the sum is 740, which means test 6 to test 10, the sum total would be 740. Now, out of which I know 1, 2 and 3, and I know also there's only one variable left. So if I add these 5 scores, it should add up to 740. Let's add this. 100 plus 220 is 320, 320 plus 150 is 470. 470 plus x plus 2x will be 3x. This value is 740. So I can find x should be equal to, this goes to 270. 270 by 3 should be equal to 90. So I know the score in the 7th is 90 and the score in the 9th is 180. Now, given that I know test number 7 now, if you add the previous 5 tests, right? So from 8, 5 tests. So test 4, test 5, test 6, test 7, test 8. This total should be 785. I know 4 out of these numbers. So I should be able to find test 4 also, the last one. So that's 220 plus 90 is 310. 310 plus 10 is 410. 410 plus 155 is 565. So minus 565 will give you 220 as that score in this test. This is also known now. What else do we know? Can we find out one previously? Now, I don't know the average here. I don't know the average over here. So I cannot repeat the same trick and find test 3 and test 2. Okay, however, we can definitely find test 1. How will we find test 1? Okay, so we know 2 consecutive scores here, right? So test 1 to test 5 adds up to 800. Test 2 to test 6 adds up to 775. So let's call this A, let's call this B, let's call this C. Now if I do it algebraically, A plus B plus C plus 220 plus 155 will be 220 plus 155 will be 375. This value should be equal to 800. Now if I add from 2 to 6, you'll have B plus C plus 220 plus 155 is 375. 375 plus 100 is 475. This value equals 775. Now if you subtract the second equation from the first, you will get A minus 100 equals 25. So A should be 125. So I know the first test score as 125. What else can I find out? I can also find B plus C. B plus C will be 775 minus 475, that will be 300. This total will be 300. Can I split B and C? No, I don't have enough information to split B and C because I don't know the average here. If I knew the average here, I would be able to figure out, I'll be able to split B and C. But as of now, I'll not be able to split B and C. We'll come back and see if we get more information. Okay, now proceeding in the same manner, if you add this data, add this 5, right, you have this should add up to 550. What are the 5 numbers? 180 plus 150 is 330. 330 plus 90. 330 plus 90 is 420. Right? So balance should be 550 minus 420, which is 130. These two should add up to 130. Test 11 plus test 12 should add up to 130. Now, repeating the same with test 5. Right? With test 5, what you will get? You will have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 should add up to 470. I know 11 and 12 add up to 130. 130 plus 90 is 220. 220 plus 180 is 400. So this number should be 70. That part is done. Now repeating the same process further, right? Sum of 14 to 18 should be 905, out of which I know 3 of them. 210 plus 180 is 390. 390 plus 70 is 460. 905 minus 460 would be 445, right? And I repeat the same process here. 445 plus 330, 445 plus 455 plus 430 will be 875. 950 minus 875 will be 75, right? So that will be test number 19. Now you can do the algebraic process for each of them, but I've just written this down quickly, right? You can do this mentally as well. So what we have found out, we have found out the sum of test 2 plus test 3. We have found out test 4, test 1, test 7, test 9. We have found out the sum of 11 and 12, right? We know 90 is 13, which is given. 14 we have found out individually. 16, 17 we have found the sum, but 19 we know the individual value. So there are some values where we know the combined total of two values, but for some values we can find the exact number straight away, right? So nothing much we can do about it, because I have information about these two combined. For example, the average here will be the sum of the previous 5. It has both of them combined. The average here has the sum of the previous 5, both of them combined. So I cannot split 16 and 17. So I'll not be able to find 16 and 17 individually. Similarly, I cannot find 11 and 12 individually. Similarly, I cannot find 2 and 3 individually. So these are 3 breaks which I cannot find out. Rest I have found out all the values. Okay, let's go to the questions and try to solve. Okay, I've written this down neatly. Let's go to the questions. Question number 1, what is the score of Rahul in test number 7? In test number 7, his score is 90. That is done. Question number 2, if Rahul's score dropped continuously from test 8 to test 12. So from test 8 to test 12, his score dropped continuously. What is his lowest score in? What can be his lowest score in test 11? So I need to minimize test 11 given this constraint. Now I know 9 is lesser than 8, that satisfies this criteria. 10 is lesser than 9, that also satisfies this criteria. Now 11 has to be lesser than 10, which is definitely going to be lesser than 10, because that sum total itself is 130, and we know the score is always a natural number, right? So we know for sure that whatever is the score here has to be less than 150, right? We also need to ensure that test 12 is lesser than test 11. So test 11 should be more than test 12, and test 11 plus test 12 equals 130. Now what do I need to do? I need to minimize the value of test 11, which means I need to maximize the value of test 12. Now if I put both of them as 65, that will add up to 130. Half of 130 is 65. Now in this case both of them are equal. It does not satisfy the criteria 11 is more than 12. So let me increase it slightly. If I make this 66, this will become 64. Then test 11 is more than test 12, and they are as close to each other as possible, right? Simple optimization. So this should be 66. Question number 3. What is the average score obtained by Rahul over these 20 mock tests? Average will be sum total of this divided by 20. Now, the good part is we know the rolling sum 1 to 5. We know the rolling sum 6 to 10. We know the rolling sum 11 to 15, and we know the rolling sum 16 to 20. For 16 to 20, the sum will be 950. For 11 to 15, the sum will be 470. From 6 to 10, the sum will be 740, and from 1 to 5, the sum will be 800. So this total should be the overall total. Overall total divided by 20 should be your average. 800 plus 740, 1540, 1540 plus 470, 1940 plus 70, 2010, 2960 will be the total. Divided by 20, that gives you 148. Will be your correct answer. And the last one, which of the following is definitely false? You want this to be definitely false, which means under any circumstances it should be false. It can never become true. That should be the criteria. Okay. A. The highest score achieved by Rahul across 20 mocks is in test number 17. Now, between 16 and 17, he gets a 445. Right. Now, what I know till now is 220, this total is 300, this is 220, right? There are 220s. This two total should be 300, and these two total is 445, right? So it is possible that you score a 290 here, right? And the balance 155. It is possible that this might be true. It's not guaranteed to be true. It is possible that you score only a 150 here or a 170 here. But it is possible that you can score higher than this, right? So A is a maybe. It's not definitely true, but it's also not definitely false. Okay, let's look at B. B says the lowest score achieved by Rahul across these 20 mocks was in test 11. Right, and C also is similar to that, is in test 12. Between 11 and 12, it is possible that you get the lowest score. The lowest that we know as of now is 70. Right, the lowest that we know as of now is 70. Can this score be less than 70? Yes, we saw it in question number 2 that this score can be actually 66, 64, 63, 60. All those scores are possible. So B is possible that it is true. So you cannot say it's definitely false. Similarly, C also, it's possible that it's true. So it's not definitely false. So which leaves option D. Now let's check whether option D is in fact false. The highest score achieved by Rahul across 20 mocks is in test 4. Now, can I guarantee that 220 is the highest possible? Can I guarantee that this is the highest? Now, if you look at it, between 16 and 17, they have gotten 445, right? Now, if I push one of them up to 220, the other will be 225, right? If I push one of them down, the other will go up. If I push one of them down, the other will go up, right? So one of them will definitely beat test number 4. One of them will definitely be more than 220. Right, it can be possible that both of them are more than 220. 222 and 223 adds up to 445. So it is possible that both of them are more than 220. Right. So we know for sure that at least one score out of 16 and 17 is higher than 220, which is higher than number 4. So no matter what happens, option 4 cannot be true, which means it's definitely false. Right. It's a very beautiful question. The last one was a little tricky. Right, it required calculation, required some patience to figure out how the data is actually being represented. Once you got the representation right, which was it's a rolling average of values, right, then the calculations was the next unraveling, and then finally the individual questions. In an exam situation, anywhere between 10 to 14-15 minutes, moderate to slightly difficult because of the size of data, but most of you would actually find it moderate. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.